You've probably all heard the term digital product, but most of you jump to conclusions and say, that sounds too complicated. It's probably for the younger crowd or the tech geniuses. Well, stick with me and I'll give you a simple explanation. A digital product is simply information usually that's packaged into a document, a PDF, a checklist, and it's delivered instantly online. And the best part is, you don't need a warehouse, you don't need staff, you don't even need a physical product or a website. And most importantly, you don't need to quit your job or risk wasting a lot of time or losing a lot of money. So if you're over 40, even in your 50s or 60s, it's not too late. And I know you're probably thinking just like I was, I've lived a good life, but because I haven't saved enough for retirement, I could be stuck working forever. And that's why I searched long and hard to find another way to make income. Now, before we dive in, let me say something that most people won't say. Your first digital product sale isn't about the money, the $5 or the $10. It's about the belief that this process actually works. And that was a light bulb moment for me. I could see other people were making money online, but I just didn't know how they were doing it. So what matters is the identity shift. You go from someone that wants to make money online to someone that has. And if I'm being honest, it was pretty exciting getting that first sale back in May of 2024. Now, most beginners get this wrong. They think you need to create a full course, they think it has to be perfect, and they think it has to take weeks or months. Now, this is not the case. In fact, the best digital product solutions out there solve one specific problem for one specific person. Now, we're not talking a life-changing problem, maybe just a nagging problem that they just can't solve for themselves. Now, here's a few examples. A simple guide, a checklist, a PDF, a resource list of some sort, and the list can go on. Something simple, something that you can deliver instantly. I guess you can say you're not building the house, you're just building the front door. Now, pro tip number 1. How do you find that sort of problem that people need solving? Well, what I like to do is use vidIQ or Reddit and go into the big creators in my own niche and look at the questions people are asking in the comments. And ask yourself this simple question. Who is struggling with what when they're trying to do something? Now, you need to be specific. Not just people who want to make money online. People over 50 who want to make extra income without the tech headaches. People over 50 who want to make money online because they haven't saved enough. And if I'm being honest, every time I've searched for these problems, I've found a group of people asking the same question. You can even get ChatGPT to help you with this. Then just pick one. Now, this part is important. Your first product doesn't have to be that impressive that it makes you $1 million. We're just aiming to get your first sale. Just use free tools, Google Docs, Canva. There's plenty of other options out there too if you have a look. Now, I'm about to give you the simple format to create one of these products. If it's a PDF, for example, you need a simple title. Something that when those people look at that title, they know what the product is. A short introduction explaining what it is and who it's for and how it's going to help them. Then the content. I like to call this the meat and the sandwich. And a short outro at the end, introducing yourself. And that's it. No overthinking. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it out there. And pro tip, this is where most people freeze. How to get your first sale. But this is actually the easiest part, and you can do it on the day. You don't need paid ads. You don't need a big audience. You need to backtrack to where you found the problem, including Facebook groups. Find someone that's actively talking about it and just reach out to them like a real person. Not spammy, just offer your solution, a simple help to the problem that they're having trouble solving. Like I said before, your goal isn't volume, it's validation. Once somebody clicks and buys, you know you've got a product there that'll work for you. Now, here's the honest part. Yes, you can do this on your own. But most people quit this process before they even get their first product out there. They stop because they just feel so overwhelmed. They just don't want to figure out the tech, build the systems from scratch. Guess what they're going to sell? Wonder who's even going to buy it. Set up all the payment gateways, the email follow-up, and the delivery process. There is a fair bit to it. And this is exactly why I chose the path that I did. I spent nearly 2 years searching for different ways to make money online and tried so many different things that just didn't work for me. Instead of creating everything from scratch, I plugged in for a system which I call a business in a box, where the website was already done, the products were already created, the training and mentorship was ongoing, and I became part of a community of over 57,000 people at the time, all like-minded individuals trying to get the same result. And the best part is you get to keep 100% of the profit, and one sale covers your whole investment. So in fact, you're getting the ongoing support, the training and the mentorship for free. That's the way I looked at it. So instead of asking, what do I build? All you need to learn to do is focus on the marketing. Now again, you can go into vidRQ, you can go into Facebook groups, you can read the comments, you can even get ChatGPT to analyze all the comments, and then you can start making content to answer some of these questions. It's actually easier than you think. Now I know what it feels like to get my first sale, and I remember how excited I felt. But I did think I should have started this earlier, maybe that 2 years sooner. And where would I have been today? I always wonder that. And here's the truth. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So go out there today, start looking through those groups, try and create that little $5 or $10 product and see how you go. And I've put together a free escape plan that walks you through this step by step, so you can choose which path makes sense for you. Now, if this video gave you some clarity, please like and follow. It helps the channel. And as always, believe in yourself and never give up.